So usually the way this starts is, looking at the evolution of fertility as we move towards more high-income countries where people are richer. We see that women actually have less children as income increases. So the question is the fact that they're having less children the thing that is causing them to have higher income? So this population cause income, or this would be the traditional Malthusian theory, or is it the other way around? Is the fact that they're richer, the fact that they have higher income, causing population to decline? Population growth to decline. So fertility is being reduced because people get richer. So this would be more like the Gary Becker approach. And ultimately, that's this population growth effect, economic growth, or that's the scale of the population affect economic growth. Those would be some of the questions we would be asking. So the usual approach, the traditional approach coming from Malthus, is that population growth is bad for income, because basically as population increases exponentially, food is only increasing linearly, and this leads to periods of starvation, famines, when we have too much population growth. So the solution to this, which was the same one that Malthus was supporting back in the 19th century, and the same one that the World Bank is preaching now in developing countries, is family planning. The relation between population growth and income is very crude in this model. So basically, whenever income goes below a certain subsistence level, people die. So population growth is negative, and whenever people and societies are above their subsistence level, they start having more children. So N is positive. So the way we plot this is like this. So when income is high with respect to the subsistence level, and it's positive, and vice versa. And also Malthus is known to have started discourse on how land has diminishing returns. So the more you exploit land, the less productive it is, and the higher the population is, the lower income per capita there will be. So basically the relation between population and income would be negative. Income per capita, so that the more people there are in an economy, the less rich is the average guy. And then if we plot the two in this sort of fashion, whenever we have a income above the subsistence level, what we will see is that population growth will be positive, leading to population to increase. But as population increases, income per capita decreases until we reach again the subsistence level. So this is kind of like a summary of the Malthusian model. So as you can see here, whenever there is positive population growth, this is bad for income, because that would mean that there would be some famines or some hunger that would end up decreasing income until we reach again the subsistence level, where the population is not growing. So what happens in this sort of model, whenever we have an increase in productivity? Well, at the beginning, people are able to produce more with the same amount of labor, but that means that they're also richer, so they have more children. So over time, the amount of labor starts increasing, leading to a decrease in income per capita until we reach the subsistence level of income at the level where the population stops growing. So, as we mentioned before, the Malthusian solution is to have family planning. With family planning, what happens is that you're able to have, for the same amount of income, you're able to have less population growth, because people are controlling themselves and having less children. So if we start from subsistence level, at the beginning people will have less children, so you would have a negative N, negative population growth leads to a decrease in population, but also allows you to have more income per capita, thus raises the subsistence level, and that's why controlling the size of the families, decreasing the growth rate of the population would be good for income, subsistence level of income. So basically what this theory says, that what we should do is to decrease the amount of population growth through family planning to be able to increase income in poor countries. And this is the view that a lot of institutions like the World Bank are having with respect to Africa, and it's based on these Malthusian theories. And at least in the classical setting, it's not only that population is bad for income, it's also bad for growth. Whenever population increased, we would have a decrease in the growth rate of the economy. So these classical theories don't really see population as something positive, but something negative.